Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day as always. Today I'm going to do a build on the 1970 Ford Galaxie by AMT. It's a 007 edition. It says it's a police car. Let's see, 125 scale. Kit number AMT 1172M/12. There's a shot of the decals. Those are pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead, as always, get everything laid out on a box, on the bench, and be right back. So that's everything, folks. I've got just the chrome tree and the instructions left in the box. So this one here should be a fairly quick kit also. I haven't decided what I'm going to make yet. Excuse me. I really like the fact that it's a 4-door, so there's a whole bunch of different options, you know. I think I'm leaning towards building it as a police car. I wish the blue was a little more blended so that I could just polish it to see what results we get, but I think I'm going to end up spraying it in primer and paint and all that stuff. But I'm going to do it in a, pretty sure I'm going to do it in a police car theme. I just don't know which one yet, you know. I'm going to do a little bit of research here and not rush this. Try and come up with something decent. So, okay. We'll see how that goes. I'll get everything, as usual, get everything cut off the trees and cleaned up and primered. And then we'll make some paint choices and see where we go from there. So I have everything in primer. Let that dry up real good and get a color decision going, and we'll be set to go. Yeah, here we are so far, folks. The build is all coming out of the paint booth. We'll see where we go from here. Can you guess what it is already? Alright guys, so this one's coming along nice. There's the dashboard. There's the engine. A few little pieces still to put on the engine. Here's the interior. And then I've just been putzing around doing little decals on the bumpers and that kind of stuff. The decals for this kit, guys, absolute garbage. Okay, they fall apart at just the slightest little bump. So I spent a lot of time. That big 2 on the roof there is 3 pieces. It was supposed to be 1, but as you go to pull it off the backing paper, which I left in the water for a minute and a half, and it still wasn't enough, and it ripped into 3 pieces, but I got it all put back together. But that's the only real major complaint so far, other than a little bit of flashing here and there, but that's to be expected. So alrighty, that's the update. Kit number 100, it'll be ready soon. Well, there it is, folks. Sorry if this video jumped around a bit, but this is number 100, my 100th build of the channel, and I did it something special for me. This is the very first police car that I've built since 1974 or 75, whenever the model kit cop-out came out. And for you guys that know, that was a dragster dressed up like a police car, and that was the very first police car I ever built, and I just haven't built one since. So here it is. I hope you like it. I had an extremely amount of fun building this one. I don't remember, it's been a couple of days, so I don't remember if I had any major issues other than what I may have mentioned earlier in this video. One thing that kind of bummed me out, though, is for the front end. Okay, they give you one of these deals, you know, the little push bar made out of wood. and I was so looking forward to mounting it on the front, but there's really nowhere to mount it so that it sits in there just right. You know, you can go too high and then it's going to block all the headlights, and if you go too low, it looks like it's going to drag on the ground. So I think I'm just going to save this for another build, and we'll just put that aside. And there she is. Now the decals for the badging on the side says Las Vegas. I think I showed you the interior earlier. The paint, I had a heck of a time getting the white and black together. There's a couple of little runs here and there, and it just, I could only go so far, and it just kept fighting me, so I said, the heck with it. It is what it is. But there it is. Got the siren in the center there on top, and the two bubbles. If I can figure out a good way to open this hood, I got some glare going on there. There's the hood. Let's see if I can just take it right off. I literally just glued the antenna on in the back there, so I'm trying to be real careful. There's not a whole lot of detail underneath the hood. The battery I thought was kind of funny. If you see it right there, it's way down on the bottom of the chassis. There's no positive spot for it to sit, but that's where the instructions tell you to put it. And then it's like, okay, whatever, you know. But the engine's there. There's a shot of the inside of the interior with the radios and little pew-pew right there on the seat, but it's not coming through. Let me see if I can get that light going, guys. Put a light on the subject. Hey, you can't really see it. Isn't that funny? Huh. Well, it's in there. A little shotgun. Police issue, of course. The back come out nice. If you remember earlier, I was saying that it's a screw bottom, and those went in really nice. The both front and rear bumper sections have little holes in them that go through the frame, and the screws go in from the bottom, and they go through it and hold both the front and rear bumpers and grille and all that in place. Those had a bunch of plating on them. They needed to be cleaned up a bit, but no big deal. Again, I don't know. I think I mentioned the decals were a bugger. They fell apart on me. There's a little dot right there on the bottom of the tube, a little crease. You can see it. Oh well, it's going to stay that way. So that's it. Number 100 for the channel, guys. I thank you all so much for being here. I hope you get a chance to go back and check out the other builds. I want to thank everybody for sticking around for 2 years. You know, and thank you to the new subscribers. So, that's it. I am so happy with that one. You guys have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling. Thank you, everyone.